Girls, we are going to be up close and personal today, honey. Hey, boos. So as you see in the title, this is going to be all about my hair from Moda. I'm going to talk about my edges, my flip over method, and just some more upcoming updates. So if you guys want to hear what I got to say, then you keep watching. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm just going to get right into it. I've gotten a couple questions on how do I keep my edges down, how do I keep them laying nice and slick and whatever. I'm going to be completely honest, girl. These edges are not nice and slick and they do not stay down. I have been trying, just like others, to find the right edge control, the right way, regimen to upkeep my edges and just to keep them from laying down. If you guys remember, I am transitioning my hair. I've been about 8 months in now, so it's just, these edges are natural, and girl, as soon as the heat hit them, it's just like, oh my god, they don't stay down for long. For my edges, I've been using this Eco Styler gel, and this is the one in olive oil. I haven't tried all the other ones. This was just the very first one that I got, and I tried it and I like it. So I put this down on my edges, and then on top of that, I go in with the olive oil smooth and hold pudding. And I use that. I noticed that when I used that for my Bantu knot outs, it kept my edges down really nice. So I tried this 2 combo, and I put it down and just put a scarf on it, and I sleep like over the, I do it at night and I sleep in it like that. When I wake up in the morning, it's nice, soft, and dry and laid flat. Today I put this on about 25 minutes ago, and it's still wet on my edges, and as you can tell, since it is still wet, it kind of just like curled up like so. Yeah, trying to film for y'all, I couldn't get my edges flat, but it is okay. But that's what I use for my edges right now, and I will say it works. Now we're going to talk about blending. I will say this hair does not blend with my hair at all. I just don't have that type of hair to blend. It's also hard because my hair in the front is not as long as I want it to be in order to fully blend this hair in, so I do have complications with it. My hair, I can either, when the wind blows, my hair blows back like this, and sometimes I wear it like this just to show. Sometimes I wear it like this if my edges are looking right, and if not, I just put it down in my face and I wear it like that. But my hair isn't that long to blend in. Like, my hair stops right there, you all can see. So I kind of like fake it till I make it for real, just to blend it in with this flip over method. And it doesn't work because these two textures are different, so it's really hard in blending it. But I just make it work with my edge control and just however I manipulate my flip over. So let's talk about my flip over because a lot of you guys had questions about it. Okay, and in all honesty, I follow Ivy's method for doing a flip over. Like, it's just as simple as that. I looked at Ivy and I did it. If you guys do not know, I sewed this into my head. This is my first time ever doing a sewing into my head, and I have to give all credit to my wig making. Once you learn how to make a wig and sew and stuff like that, it kind of comes easy with your head. It was a little hard because on a mannequin head you could puncture all through that head, don't give a shit, but with my hair I couldn't do that because I'm gonna feel it. So it wasn't that hard though. So let me just explain to you how this is. My hair goes back, honestly, like it goes back, and I'm going to show you how I did this flip over. So let's zoom this, let's focus this. So okay, this here is my braid on how I sewed this hair down into my head. So I took the tracks and I sewed them like that on all my braids. I have braids going back. I have 2 braids up here, and this is what I sewed my flip over pieces on. So you guys can see this is where my sewing stops, like right there, and then my flip over pieces start only in this front portion right here. So let me see if I can okay, so here's one flip over piece right here, and I just sewed it down like that. Now everything's on the left side. I sewed it down on the left side so I can have it flip over to the right. You get it? So my pieces are sewed down on the left, but I flipped them over to the right. So if you want to flip over to the left, you have to sew it down on the right. Anyways, here is this first piece. I have it like that. I have another piece right here, and I have it sewed down to my braids. It's like that. Here's another piece right here, and it's like that. Like I said, I had them sewed down, and then what I do is I take them and I flip them over like that. That's just as simple as I do it. So I hope that was just like super simple, because there's no other way I can really explain it. I will be doing another sew-in on my head with some different hair, and I will be trying the flip over method. So I promise when I do this sew-in, oh, I'm spitting and shit. When I do this sew-in and I do my flip over, I will film it and show it. But I will give all credit to Ivy, because I learned from her, I watched her, and I did it. But if you guys think you can learn from me and watch me, then that's fine too. I understand how sometimes you can't get it the way other people explain it, but when someone you're more comfortable with explains it to you, you kind of get it. I understand that. I totally get it. So when I do decide to install my next hair and do this flip over method, I will film it for you guys so that you guys can see it. Okay, so that's enough about my flip over and my edges. Let's get into the update of this hair. I mentioned, and I got a nasty taste in my mouth. I'm sitting here messing with my hair, and I put my hand in my mouth and it just tastes nasty as hell. Oh God, I need some water or something. Anyway, so what are we talking about? My hair. So I failed to mention in the last video, I didn't go into much detail about shedding and tangling and stuff like that. This hair does not mat. It does not mat at all. Like, you ain't gonna have no matted hair on your neck. It doesn't do that. As far as shedding, it doesn't shed in a state like this. It does not. I'm not gonna lie to you. It doesn't shed. Once the hair gets wet and it comes to co-washing and detangling, you will receive shedding from the hair. Point blank. And the amount of shedding you get depends on how long you go without detangling your hair. That makes sense. So you can get a lot of shedding if you go 4 days without detangling your hair, or you can get minimum shedding if you just go a day, or you know, without detangling it. So, but I will say you get shedding when you wet this hair and you go to detangle it. It's just gonna shed. As far as tangling, I went 2 days without doing anything to this hair. I mean, without adding any water, any product. I just put it in a pineapple, went to sleep, woke up, fluffed it out. Put it in a pineapple, went to sleep, woke up, fluffed it out. Those were the worst 2 days ever, because when it came to that second night to detangle my hair, it was so hard trying to get my comb through. It was so hard. It was just so hard. And that was just a lesson to me that I cannot go 2 days without detangling this, especially this. And I'm glad I did that, because it was kind of like a test try to see how hard it would be to detangle. And I'm going to be honest, it is hard. So this hair, you have to nurse it every day. You have to water it. You have to put your product on it. And you have to style it. You just have to do that. Because if you don't and you wait like me, you will get tangling when it comes to detangling your hair. And you'll get them little knots at the end that you got to comb out. So it's all up to you. But I'm just warning you that it sheds when it's wet, and you have to detangle it only when it's wet. And it does tangle up if you go days without doing your hair. It's gonna do that. And that's just with regular curly hair, especially you know, females that have naturally curly hair that's defined like this. If you do go that long time without doing it, you're gonna have to, you know, untangle your hair, because I mean, these are just tight curls. So that's just it though. Like, these curls, this is like my fifth co-wash, and I style my hair every day, every night, and I still get these beautiful curls that I have. Like, so yeah, that's just it about this hair. I hope that you guys understood the things that I was saying as far as my flip over and my edges and stuff like that. This hair still has like a nice curl to it. I'm still raving about it. If you guys do want to go and purchase this hair, which I highly recommend, you can purchase it. Just leave your comment and say Nene sent you. Trust me, I get no benefit from this. I don't get no discount or nothing like that, but just to let them know that this video was helpful and that this video did help you in deciding on which company to pick your hair from, especially this hair, and why you came. So just say Nene sent me or whatever. But I love the hair. Anyways, that's about it, my boos. I got class to go. I need to fix these edges again because y'all played with me and made me mess them up. Jerks. I'm just joking. I love you all. Anyways, I'm out. I'm Drugstore Queen Nene to all my new subbies. Hey, boos. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.